Hey, 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 everybody. Welcome to Tuesday Trainings. Tuesday Trainings is where you want to be every Tuesday. And we have a really exciting month planned for all of you. I can't wait for you guys to just see the agenda. But we are starting strong. The woman that we chose for tonight's training, my goodness, I won't even make it too long because she has so much to train us. So this is where you want to grab a pen right away. If you can join from your laptop and have your phone, if maybe you want to start practicing some things, but the most important thing is be present, be connected. If you're cooking, if you're feeding the children, whatever you're doing, try and do it as fast as you can and sit down and be present, because there's a lot of information. And yes, there will be a recording, but it's never the same. Save your questions for the end, but most importantly, put them on the chat. That way makes it easier for Cindy at the end to read them and answer those questions, because she has a lot of material. So Cindy Salazar from the US, welcome, Cindy. What do you have for us, girl?
Hello, everyone. How's it going? Just like my good friend Claudia said, my name is Cynthia Lily, but you can call me Cindy because everyone calls me Cindy. Tonight, I'm going to be talking to you about social media engagement, and more than anything, how to work social media and engage. You build relationships with other people so you can increase your levels of recruitment and of sales. Okay, so Claudia, thank you so much for presenting me. I really greatly appreciate it. I love our conversations. And I've learned a lot from you, so I'm super grateful. And it's an honor to be here. And I'm extra happy. Oh, I saw my dear husband walk in. I'm extra happy because I see some beautiful faces here. I see Marissa, I see Santos, I see Dan, I see Anna. You guys, thank you for having your camera on, and thank you for everyone for being here. So there you go. Thank you, Robert. How's it going? Okay, so hello. Now, the reason I am talking to you guys like this is because it's part of the training. Now, I just want to preface this by saying that I myself I'm part of a program right now. I'm paying tons of money, but it's so worth it because remember, investing in your own education and your business is great. So I'm doing that. I just had my meeting with my mentor today, and I am sharing all this information. I'm just kind of, I have no scarcity around sharing all this information. And I think it's like, I'm just going to shower you guys with so much info that, people pay to get, and it's so worth it. Okay. You guys are the best team right now because, your mentors or just the people presenting here have no scarcity mindset around information and education. So let's get started. I want to really preface this by saying the following. Social media, I don't know how many of you are actually engaging in social media. How many of you guys are participating? You can write in the chat how many of you are, like marketing on social media. How many of you are trying to grow social media following? And I will explain why this is something that's so important nowadays. But I just want to know, kind of gauge how many of you at least have an interest in doing this. I don't know. Write in the chat. I need to know that you guys are here. Or at least show me with okay. Nice. I know Anna has an interest in it. Marissa has an interest in it or is doing so. Jamie as well. I want to see your name. Gulwinder? Is that your name? Oh, okay. Very nice. Very nice. Robert, perfect. And Dan. Okay, great. So for some of you, some of this information might be a little repetitive. And for some of you, it might be really helpful. So anyway, this information has helped me. Last month, I reached a bonus that for the first time that I had been waiting for a long time. So that was really cool. It increased. I've only been doing this this program I'm talking about for like a month. So it's already increased my numbers on social media and increased my numbers in my paycheck. So that has been great. So I want to touch base, first of all, on mindset around social media. Okay. I think it is super important right now to be present in social media, mainly because it is the way of the world as we speak. I don't know, I always think of it as mom and pop shops. Remember, you have your local store in your hometown, in your city, wherever you live, they can be successful. Yes, of course, mom and pop shops can be really successful nowadays, including now. However, they can be way more successful if they started, marketing online. They started taking appointments online. If they had a website, if they sold and shipped worldwide or even within the US. how much more profit, how much more expanding can they do if they cater to a wider market? So that's what I feel about network marketing when it's done belly to belly. Yes, it works, of course. You know, people have been doing it for years. You can still do it right now and be successful. But if you want to expand a lot more, you can, instead of just, you know, having one meeting with like 5 or 10 people, you can talk to what, 5,000 at a time on a live video, okay? Or get your information out to a lot more people. Now, that is what I think about the importance of social media nowadays, or just having a presence on a platform. It is so important. Can you build relationships on social media? Yes. Can you recruit? Yes. Can you build a community? Yes. Are they superficial relationships? No, they don't have to be. Okay. And that's kind of like what I feel a lot of people think about building a business on social media. You know, they think it's not the same. It's not the same type of relationship. It can be, you know, eventually you will meet in person if you build your team. And it can be a very good relationship, but you have to have the mindset, the mentality, and the skills to do so. I have met some of you on social media, feel like I've known you forever. I feel like I've known Jamie forever. Okay. I feel like Jamie and I talk more than I talk to some of my friends, like people in person, but because we connected through social media, you know? And even like Dan or Claudia, I see you guys on Zoom so much that I feel like I see you like so much more than maybe I see like some of my relatives. So it's so funny to me. But you can build extensive relationships. So that's just kind of one paradigm I just want to remove you from before you launch yourself into social media. Okay. Now, another thing is the following. A lot of people have this like weird ego when it comes to social media, where they don't like the way they sound. They don't like the way they look. They think, oh no, somebody that I love told me, it's because I look like crap. She used another word. She's like, I look so bad today. I'm like, you look wonderful. You look like you do every day, which is beautiful. Okay. Just because we don't, I don't know, for some reason, there's some sort of like paradigm shift you need to do in your head. You're fine. All of you look perfect on camera right now. There's not a single one of you who I would be like, who is that person? No, you look great. Your voice is fine. Okay. We have these weird egos that we're like, no, people aren't going to like my voice. They're not going to like my face. They're not even thinking of that. Okay. And if you find a troll out there that tells you something, ignore them. Okay. Whatever. They're not adding to my life. They're not adding to my bag. They're not adding to anything. So bye. See you later. Okay. So a lot of people don't launch themselves, especially with some of the things I'm going to tell you tonight, on social media, because they're so scared of the way their voice sounds. They're so scared of showing up on a video. But guess what? In order to have the success you probably want to have on social media, you're going to have to show your face. People are going to have to hear your voice. Okay. I don't think I don't know, like maybe I have a weird voice. I don't know. Sometimes I listen to my videos, I'm like, oh God, but hey, it's my voice. It is what it is. And thank God I have it. Okay. So that's really important. It's mainly ego that stops a lot of us from going on camera. Okay. So on purpose, I wear my glasses. Okay. I have no makeup on. My hair I haven't done anything since this morning, and that's okay. Now, I don't know how many of you know my mom, Lily Sanchez. She's glamorous. Okay. She walks into a room and people turn around. Okay. She's blonde, stilettos, like power suits. She loves her icon. I don't know if any of you know, is Princess Diana. Like when I was growing up, she had all these books on Princess Diana. That's like, she still kind of has the hairstyle and like the fashion, and she's just glamorous. I am not. I am bohemian. Okay. I do not turn heads when I walk into a room unless I'm like tripping on something, which I often do. And that's okay. One time I fell in front of 300 people because I was walking to one of my college classes, and I fell and I broke my umbrella, and it was just like, well, here we are. That's me. Okay. And that's okay. So don't be afraid to be yourself. You don't have to, wear a power suit. You don't have to, show up as someone you are not. And that's, I think, number one rule of social media right now, and just in life in general, is show up as you. Show up as you are. If you follow me on social media, you get to see my funny sides. You get to see, I think who was mentioning Claudia, like my husband and I tag each other a lot on social media, and she's like, wow, he really likes to bug you, doesn't he? Yes, he loves to bug me. So some people will message me like, oh my God, how are you going to respond to that, Cindy? like your husband just did this. And like, oh, I know, he just did that and tagged me, you know? Like it's so like people get to know a little bit about our relationship. People get to know what I like, you know, people get to see so many sides of me because I'm just being myself. And the important thing about that is that you're trying to attract your people. Okay. I'm trying to attract people that I can get along with because when you're in business, you're building a relationship with people for the rest of your life, hopefully, right? You're gonna like, especially at the platinums, how long have they known their partners, their most successful partners? For over decades. Okay. They've known them for a long time, some even before for life. Okay. So imagine that you probably want to get along with them. Okay. I'm not trying to attract people that I just, you know, we're just naturally going to fight. Okay. I'm trying to attract my people. And it doesn't have to do with a certain look. It doesn't have to do with anything. It's more of a personality thing. It helps you filter people. So people who are attracted to you will come to you. The ones who are not won't. And that's perfect. Okay. They'll probably get along better with Claudia. I don't know, with Robert, with David, with Sharon. They'll like you better than they like me. And that's perfectly fine. That's what this is about. But you need to show up as your authentic self. Okay. That's another one. So don't be scared to fail. Don't be scared to look silly. You don't have to look silly. Some of you are probably way more professional than I am. You're probably a lot more put together too. You know, you don't spill water on yourself as you're shaking your energy in front of live video. And that's okay. You know, you probably have it more together than I do, you know, but my people will like me and your people will like you. And that is the point. So you don't have to have a perfect strategy going into social media. What I've learned is you need to have more action, action, action. The more action you have, the better. Okay. So are you going to mess up? Yes. Is one of your reels going to show up completely wrong? You're going to misspell? Yes, I've done that. Okay. And that's okay. Do not wait for perfection or to know everything or to be some kind of guru on social media in order to start acting. Okay. That's also something just kind of like a paradigm shift. Okay. Now, social media, one last point, is the long game. Can you do something big in a month? Yes, you can. But from like, you know, just to have a good mindset about it, you're playing the long game. There are people who have followed me for years and are barely asking about the business. They're barely asking about products. Some girl just messaged me because I built a relationship with her online. Like we met a long time ago, years. In 2011, I met her. It's 2023. It's been many years. Anyway, I haven't not been in network marketing that long, but it's a relationship I had back then and we kept up on social media. And today she asked me, hey, Cindy, I know you with your products, like, do you have something for this thing I'm having? I'm like, hey girl, what's up? Yes, of course. You know, how's it going? And she's like, kept up with me. And she's like, hey, I see that you're married. I see that you're in Florida. I'm like, yeah. So I see that she has like 3 babies and she's younger than me. And I'm like, whoa, I don't even have one. So, you know, we were just talking about that. But you know, it's the long game for some of these people. For some people, you will just grow fast and they're going to be, you know, asking you for information, or you're going to be able to recruit them a lot faster. And for some people, it's just going to take some time. Okay. Just a little tip I have for you. All the people I meet, like out in the street, that, you know, I'm running somewhere and like, oh my God, we start a conversation. I don't cold prospect myself. There are people who are experts at it. I am not an expert at cold prospecting. But you can bet yourself that I'm going to add you to my social media. I'm going to be like, hey, what is your Instagram? I use Instagram a lot. Now I'm kind of starting to use TikTok. I will this week, I promise you. Facebook, not that much, but Instagram and TikTok, I'm like, hey, what's your Instagram? You know, because people are more open about that. You're like, yeah, follow me on social media and I'll follow you because I want them to see me every single day. You know, I have people that I bumped into at a coffee shop or whatever, and sometimes we even talk, so it's really funny. But they get to know me a lot more on social media and I get to like their posts. We get to interact. So that's a good tip for those of you who don't cold prospect, but meet people on the street, add them to your social media, have them see you. Every time a prospect or anybody sees you, you are following up with them. They remember you exist. They follow you. Okay. They really do. And they keep up with your life because the one thing people like is to gossip. Not really gossip, choose me out, but they just like to follow you. They like to see what you're doing. Hello, reality TV. Like, what's that family? Like Kardashians. They're super famous. I've never seen a single one of their like episodes, shows, or whatever. but I know about them because they're all over social media and everyone's talking about them, right? It's something people want. They just love to hate them. They want to keep up with them, you know? So people want to keep up with you, whether they know you or not. Okay? Those are mentality things. Now, I'm going to go straight into strategies, and I'm looking at the time. Okay. I'm going to go straight into things to actually do on social media to build your engagement and to convert. Okay, convert into sales and recruiting. So the first thing I'm going to talk about, if you're taking notes, I feel like I have so much to go through, but I'm just going to go through the big stuff. Later on, if there's something you guys want me to go more in depth, then I can definitely do so. Number one, branding. Okay, we've all heard the word branding. Branding is so important, y'all, because here's the thing. The people who follow you, the people who want to see your content and who become raving fans, you want to create raving fans, will follow you because of your brand. And I'm not talking about becoming, I don't know, like here in South Florida, there's like a Sasha Fitness girl who's all the Venezuelan girls love. You know, I'm not Venezuelan, but all my Venezuelan friends love her. And she's built this giant brand. You don't need to become Sasha Fitness. You don't need to become whatever big influencer you can think of, okay? But you need to build a brand. And by brand, I mean, you need to, maybe this formula will help you, okay? You need to build an identity around you, a community. People will follow you for a reason. And here's, I guess, how I narrow that brand down. You know, you guys have heard about niching down. You don't need a niche down too much, but you do need to talk to someone in particular. Because when you talk to everyone, you're talking to no one. So when you think about your brand, you're thinking of, who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? I'm not talking to everyone, but who am I talking to? So when you think of that person, think of this thing. What is a problem that you are an expert in? Like maybe, I don't know, if you would be in finances, you know, what is a problem? Well, people don't know how to budget. 2, what solution do you have for that problem? What solution can you offer for that problem? Oh, well, I can show you how to build an Excel sheet, or I can show you this app that I just created, okay, that helps you put in your monthly income and then break it down by expenses, and I'll tell you what expenses are not necessary. I don't know. And 3, what are the outcomes from that? You will live within your budget and pay down debt in 3 months. I don't know. Okay, because there's a built-in debt calculator in there. I don't know. I'm making that up. Okay. But that builds a community. People are going to follow you because, oh my God, like maybe, I don't know, you are a mom of 3, right? You're a stay-at-home mom of 3, and you have these children and they drive you nuts, right? Because they're all be you know, under 5 years old. I don't know how that works, but they're driving you crazy, right? That's a big problem. That's a lot of people have. It's not a problem. It's a situation, you know, children. Okay. But I'm talking to all those people, no matter your age, no matter your ethnicity, who have children, like 3 kids, and they're small and they're driving you crazy. And I solved, you know, I have these activities that I do with them in order to keep them behaving well and, you know, help me around the house. It's a win-win for everyone. Girl, I want to follow you. What do you do with those kids to have them behaving so well? And then within that community, it's like, okay, this is the outcome. These kids behave well. You know, these kids are growing up, they're learning techniques, they're learning how to become very good citizens in the world. I want to know about that. So that's your community, right? And in that, and your daily basis, you're talking about, you show your daily life with your family, what you do with those kids. And oh, and guess what? I also give them these supplements. It's so great. And I can make an income because, you know, I can't go out there and work. I have 3 kids under 5. And if I let them out into the street, they're going to burn down the building. I don't know. They're going to burn down the house. So I have to be here with them. I have to take care of them. I need to make sure they're healthy. So I give them these supplements, and I need to make an income because it's 3 kids, inflation, it's going crazy. So this is what I do as well. Are you in my situation? Because if you're a stay-at-home mom who's super busy and can't go out, I can help you. You know, that's my community. That's who I'm talking to. I'm not narrowing it down to moms between 29 and 39 who have girls who live in Minnesota. No, that's too much, you know, but a community, that's the first thing that came to mind. I don't know. You can build a community out of anything, okay? There's some weird things out there, some weird communities, but man, there are people for every type of community, okay? Think of this. What is something you can bring great value to, okay? Were you an accountant? Were you a teacher? Like, what is it that you are basically an expert in? Could be almost anything. And build a community around that. You can incorporate your business, you can incorporate sales into any of that. And I'll tell you how right now. But you need to brand because, and this is super important because it doesn't matter where you go. You know, you could be in For Life today, you could choose to do something else tomorrow. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you sell. Okay, that's a big secret. It doesn't matter what you sell because people are buying you. Okay, they're gonna follow. If you show them some leggings and they love you, I want to buy your leggings. If you show me an energy drink and you do it, I want to buy that. That's why celebrities come out with all these different, you know, like, I don't know, skincare. They use this, they use that. But I buy it because Lionel Messi sells it. I buy only Adidas because I know Leo Messi signs with Adidas. Yes, okay, I'm not even at this point, you know, I don't even care what brand it is, but if Lionel Messi, I don't know, I'm saying his name a lot because he just won the World Cup and I love him. But if he is showing it off, I'm probably gonna buy it, okay? Like, it's just, it is what it is. So you want to create a community that no matter what you do today or tomorrow, they travel with you, okay? They're gonna travel with you. And that is so important because that really, at the end of the day, is a recession-proof idea, okay? And you can expand it no matter what way, all right? Now, do not get caught up in vanity metrics. You don't need 1 million followers. You don't even need 2,000 followers. You need what we call raving fans, okay? You need to create the people, you know, it could be 100 people that follow you, but if those 100 people like all your stuff, they comment, they message you, those are raving fans, okay? I talk to some people daily, okay? People, I've never seen them in my life. I've only seen them on social media, but they will message, they know me so well now that they send me things that I like, oh, hey, you might like this recipe. Hey, here's a bunch of cat videos because I know you are like obsessed with cats, you know? Like they send me that stuff. And I think, hey, how well do you know me? You know? And I think, I mean, I like it. I get to talk to them. You meet different people. And then sometimes like when you're out and about, like in another city, if you're near them, you can even meet up if you want to, okay? Now, that's one part. That's the brand. Let me see, what am I missing here? Okay, one more thing. When it comes to branding. When it comes to branding, think of who is your ideal client, okay? I kind of touched on that, you know, who are you talking to? Who is your ideal client? And the answer to who is your ideal client is, it's who you used to be, okay? Think of it this way. You are offering a solution to a problem, okay? You're building a community around that. So this community, this opportunity, this product helped you solve a problem. What problem was that? Was it around, I don't know, I don't want to say illness, but was it around some, like, you know, I have better defenses now? Was it because like you were a frustrated teacher like I was? You know, who are you talking to? Who did you used to be? Okay, that is who you're talking to. That's your ideal client. That's like a shortcut to talk about that, okay? But we can dive in deeper. I actually have like a much deeper training about that, but think of it that way, okay? Now, confused buyers don't buy, okay? A confused audience does not buy anything. So you're gonna have to narrow down. Confused minds don't buy. That's what I was gonna say. I know For Life has over what, 100 products now? It has a bunch, okay? So many. I'm gonna give you a big piece of advice. Do not market every single one of them. Choose one maybe up to 3. I can do 3 that you're an expert on, that you love, that you use every single day, that you're like, y'all, this product, if I wasn't even in here, I would keep buying, because there are people who have left the company, but they're clients for the rest of their lives because they're never going to leave the product. Okay, it's just so good. No matter what they do or where they go, they're gonna keep consuming. Okay, become an expert on that and market those same 1, 2, 3 products that you're an expert on. Okay, because when you show people too many things, they get paralysis analysis. Yeah, analysis paralysis. I don't know what I'm saying with that one. I forget what it's called. But do not confuse people, because you're gonna think you just sell everything. They don't understand that it's the same company. They don't understand, that it's that you're in one company, that you're one brand. Okay, so choose 1 to 3 products that you can market every single week or every single day. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I promote my energies, my Rio Vida sticks, and now my immune boost. That's why I said 3. You know I'm taking that. You just know it. Every now and then I might throw something in there, but it's just like I'll mention it every once in a while, but they know what I'm doing. You can, I think, who is it? Dana Lombardi. She talks about immunity community. Her community is around the immune system molecule. You can do something like that too. She doesn't have the patent for it. Okay, if you want to do it too, do it. Okay, it's free for everyone. All right, so you can like hop on that bus as well. All right, that is about branding. Now, building relationships. See, the thing about social media that a lot of people critique it for is because they think that you cannot build solid relationships. But the truth is that you can. It's just, how do you do those? It also comes with like a mindset of, oh, only if it's in person is it real, then I would cut off online dating. Okay. Because if you're like only online dating, I met so many people who met their husbands or wives on like a dating site, and that doesn't make it less valid than having met them at a coffee shop. Okay. It's just how you build the relationship. So how do you build relationships on social media? Okay, first of all, you have to create content. Okay, you have to create content and post. My advice is post at least once a day. Post at least once a day. Have people see you every single day. Okay, have people see you every single day, whether it's in your stories, reels, lives. I'm going to go into that right now, and I'm going to get some people nervous, but that's okay. Post, create content, and you're talking to your ideal client. So create reels. Reels are king right now. Short format videos are king on Instagram and TikTok. Those TikTok is really booming. Okay, so if you want to like increase your sales, you can get a TikTok and really build a community there. Instagram is great for building like I feel like a more solid community. You can bring TikTok over to Instagram. But the whole thing is you're going to have to create content and have people interact with that content. Okay, people will start liking your posts. They'll start commenting. Whenever anyone comments to you, comment back. Okay, don't wait 5 days. Comment as soon as possible back on those comments. It boosts the algorithm so that you get more interaction. Okay, the other thing you want to do also, when they DM you, answer them. Don't ignore them. But the next thing you want to do is, if you're starting off on social media or you're kind of like restarting, the best piece of advice I can give you is look for 2 influencers that you like the most. 2 influencers that your community is similar to theirs. If I was in fitness, I would go to Sasha Fitness's community if I want to attract, Latin people who speak Spanish, who are probably immigrants. That's kind of her community. So if mine aligns to hers, I would go into her posts and start interacting with people there, like commenting back, like, oh yeah, I agree with what you said. I like the way you describe that. Or start commenting on her, so Sasha Fitness's posts, and people will respond to my comments. Okay, that's how you start also like building some relationships. Okay, that's one way. But the relationships will really, 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 really be formed. And I know you don't like to hear this. I didn't like to hear this on live video. Okay, reels will draw people into your account. Reels, and now pictures are kind of coming back, pictures with like the sound attached, but reels are still king. Okay. You don't have to do all the trends. You can literally record a reel with you talking, having some music in the background. There's a lot of great YouTube tutorials, but reels are king. Okay. That's going to draw people in. What's going to make them stay are your stories. You're going to sell in your stories. I get, in the front of the phone and I talk to people like, I can give you all my Instagram handle if you want to kind of see like what I was doing today on my stories. And I was telling people like what my plans are, what I'm doing. Oh, hey, now I'm going to take my little energy right now. Here's the link. I attach the link in my story so they can just click that link and go straight to my store. Okay. Put the link in your stories, please. Okay. It's free. It's free marketing. Okay. And then what's going to help you follow up with people, what's going to really build the relationship is live video. At the beginning, you probably have 0 people engaging, but slowly and surely, okay, you're going to start having people interact, people who want to hear what you have to say. Live video is the best way to, first of all, to follow up with people, because they can ask you questions so you can answer there. And second, to build relationships. I'm not even kidding, okay? Live video. I have a whole training on live video. It's actually a lot funner than you think. Yes, telling a story. Andrea, yes. And I'm about to get into that. Part of your brand is definitely telling your story, okay? Telling your story. And I have a challenge for that if you guys want to do it, okay? Your story, you had like your life before, what you did to change whatever problem you had to change, whatever solution, and your life now, right? Those are the 3 parts of your story, right? Before, your solution, and then after, right? Okay. My challenge, I actually have a challenge with my program right now that I have to say that in under a minute, okay? With an under a minute, because people have short attention spans, because I'm drawing people in with a reel or in my stories with my story, okay? And then later on in live video, I can go on and on for like 30 or 40 minutes, okay? But so I was actually talking to someone this week about that. It's like, yes, they're like, my story is so long. I have so much to say. I'm like, yes, but you want to give people like a quick summary or an overview in a reel or in your stories, and then really draw them in your lives, okay? Remember, a reel is like a hook. Your stories dive in a little deeper. They get to know your personality. And your live video is the closing. Okay? Can you share testimonies? Yeah, of course. Sharing testimonies is great. And you can build it into your social media schedule. Like, I'll tell you about a social media schedule in a bit. There's so much to talk about. But the most important thing is definitely your brand. Definitely your brand. Okay? All right. Now, reels, make sure you're doing reels. It is what it is. Life has moved on. Don't just post pictures. You can post pictures, do reels, and do lives. Okay? Need to do all 3. Now, should the Instagram account be a company? Good question. Should the Instagram account be a company or personal? You're building a brand. Okay? So I know some people have like their personal one and then their professional Instagram. Whatever you're doing, I have only one. Okay, so it's a mix of, it's just myself. Like I'm building my brand and incorporating my business and my product into my brand. Okay, that's for sure. Incorporating my business and my product into my brand. Whether you have a company page separate because you're like, no, I only want close friends, my super private personal one, and then my professional one can be something else. I mean, that's on you. That's fine. Okay, but show your face. Whatever it is you're doing, show your face. Now, Instagram, if you want to go a little bit more in depth, okay, it has options to be a creator, to have a business profile, or just a personal one. I have creator because it gives you more insights and tools. So you can create a creator account. You can just change it if you want, okay? Another thing I will say about Instagram is, remember, don't get caught up in vanity metrics. I have a video that went viral and it has like, I don't know how many likes. It's like 70,000 views. Elias has one that's like ridiculous, but it's just a funny video, okay? It has nothing to do with my business. So make sure that when some of those reels go viral, okay, to make sure you have something next to it, like the next post can be something more about your business or your product. So because people, what they do is they see a viral video, they click on the profile and they kind of see the videos before and after. So you want to make sure that you have something around those funny reels, okay? I don't know if someone had that question. Yeah, your 30-second story. You're right, Dan. And I know that's like a big challenge because I know we like to talk and talk and talk and we give like details and then we derail into other little side stories. So a challenge for some people would be telling their story in 5 minutes. If you want to push challenge is telling your story in 1 minute. And then like if you're a pro, you do it in 30 seconds. Okay. Then in live video, you can do whatever you want and you can tell your whole story like from front to back. Okay. And you can tell it multiple times. The last thing I'm going to touch about, two last things. I don't want to take too long in case anyone has questions. Your profile. Please don't have you know what a handle is, which is like the name of your profile. Mine is Cynthia Lily, okay? Because a lot of people know me as Cynthia, okay? Please don't have Unicorn Queen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Don't have silly names. Have your name, okay? Have, I don't know, oh God, I've seen some really weird ones. I don't know. I don't even remember them, but I don't even know who those people are. I'm like, hey, Unicorn Queen, how's it going? You know, like, great to see you. So, you know, those are weird. Please don't be one of those people. You are trying to build a business. Have your name, okay? Or have something easy that people can read. Don't have a lot of underscores. Don't have like 7 numbers, okay? And your profile picture, please have a picture of yourself, okay? Nice, pretty picture of your face and just you, okay? Not your cat, not you with another person, because it's like, who am I talking to? And people like think like, oh no, it's catfishing, you know, like, no, you want to make sure it's you, okay? And I'm going to put my handle here just so you can kind of see my bio, because I had this bio checked by my mentor and she liked it. That's me on Instagram. And I'm going to try to pull it up here. There you go. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but on top, it allows you to put like your names, like different titles. Like I put Cindy Villanueva because that's how a lot of people know me, networker, immune system enthusiast. Because sometimes people, what they do is they get on Instagram and they have a problem or they're looking for a specific community. So they'll type in like immune system and your profile will show up first. It just kind of boosts you up in people's searches, okay? They're looking for someone who's in network marketing or direct sales and has immune system supplements. There, I show up first, okay? So you want to make sure you incorporate that into your profile. And in the description, you can have about what, 4 to 5 lines. I think I have 4, okay? And it's basically you're answering what you do. You're answering the question like, what is this profile about, okay? A lot of my profile, my brand has to do on building belief in yourself because that's a problem I had growing up. And that's something I focus on. So I focus on making people believe in themselves. And it serves a bigger purpose too, because in order to really make this business something you can do, you have to build belief. This business is built on belief before anything else, before even skills, okay? So building belief in others. I'm also going on a fitness journey. Guess what? I put my supplements in there whenever I talk about fitness journey. I put on a fitness journey and loving my body, right? Because positivity. I'm building generational wealth, which is another theme in my personal brand. And I'm a travel lover because you're going to see a lot of traveling stuff. So you can always just visit that handle and kind of see the way that is my little profile. And if you know how to do this, please put a link tree or a milkshake in there. Put a link tree or milkshake so that people can click the link in bio. Okay. It's very easy to do. It's free. It's an app. I'm going to show you. Like if you click on my milkshake, you kind of can't see it, but it's like a free little mini website. And I tell you who I am, Cynthia Lily, Network Marketing Pro, put a little bit of bio there. And then I put a bunch of links of things I talk about and highlights. So I can say like, hey guys, in my story, you can click the link above or, visit the link in bio. I don't know who it was. I was talking to a random person and I was telling them how to buy and they're like, oh, okay, now I can also just click the link in your bio, right? I was like, yeah, of course. Link in bio, link in bio, link in bio. Okay. I don't care if you know me as a girl with the link in the bio. I am the girl with the link in the bio. Okay. Always have that in there. Your link tree or your milkshake. Milkshake is like a link tree. It's just I chose that platform for no specific reason. Okay. So you can do that. And yes, make sure that your social media is, I think a lot of people kind of get caught up in the whole, I just don't want my life to be so public. I don't want to show everything to everyone. Know this, you're choosing what you show to other people. People know a lot of things about me, but they don't know everything. There are certain things I keep to myself. I just don't share those parts of my life. You have complete control over your social media. Okay? You're building a brand that you're creating it yourself. Okay? So you don't have to include all the pieces of your life, but you can choose to show what pieces you want to show. Okay? Now, vulnerability and authenticity will always help you connect to people best. Okay? It can be hard at the beginning because you're not used to opening yourself up to everyone, and you don't have to be, like share a cry story, but share little pieces of your process. For example, you can show, like for me, I deal with a lot of anxiety. I used to have mad anxiety attacks, bad panic attacks where I couldn't breathe. I had to focus on remembering how to breathe. Okay, they were bad. And I talk about some of those, like that stuff, like slowly but surely, I'm opening up more about that, but it's been years. Okay, I've been on social media forever. I'm barely starting to open up because I finally feel comfortable to share. Okay, and I've gotten a lot of like people talking back, like, oh my God, yes, me too. I've had panic attacks, or I had this, or they like the advice I give. So I'm building a community around belief, dealing with anxiety, and getting back in shape because I really need that right now. Oh my God. Especially after the holidays. But either way, you get to choose what you want to share and how much you want to share of that. Okay. So don't feel like you're going to have to, I don't know, become a Kardashian. I don't know. I also feel like they only show us what they want to show us. Like we don't know half of what they actually do or what they even believe in, really. Like who knows? But they build a great brand. I mean, for people who don't have any specific talent, they've made great businesses. I don't even know what they do. I just know that I know them. Isn't that crazy? I love that. I don't know. I don't know if you guys like the Kardashians or not. I don't care. It's just you have to give it to them and business savvy. And their mom is a great manager. But anyway, I digress. I can go into that tangent so many times. Okay. And for now, I think I've given you enough. There's so much we can talk about in like social media, but if you have any questions, please let me know. You can write it in the chat and I can see if I can answer that quickly. Okay. But if this is of any value to you, I hope it added some value to you. I hope you learned something out of this. If you're confused, there's always a replay. If there's something you didn't get, there's always the replay. So you can definitely reach out in the chat that we have, or you can reach out to your mentor and they can answer any questions. Okay. Much love, Claudia. I'm done talking.
Woohoo! I want everybody big hearts. If you don't know how to do your emoji, you can send her a heart just like she did. What a great training. My goodness. Replay for sure. We need Omar to upload it soon, but Omar is dealing with a little bit of sickness. We all, even the high energy ones get sick, right? So here's the thing. We need more and more social media training. So we're going to have at least one every month. So the way that it's going, we have one social media training, one product training, one leadership training, and another one is also self-development or growth. And we have all of those planned for you. Any questions while Cindy finishes reading? Because she answered most of them, I think. I was checking. The next thing we want to talk to you about is what we have on for tomorrow. So I think Cindy's going to help me put the poster up, right, Cindy? So
yeah, I can do that.
Thank you, Cindy. So I'm going to be doing business opportunity, and definitely our new 5-star opportunity, the one that Dave has done for us, our platinum Dave Daughtry. Where can you get the 5-star opportunity? It's on Dave's website. So if you guys want to just download it from there and start practicing that one, or like Dave says, that's just a guide. You can do your own. No one has to do that one if you don't want. But if you're looking for, a fresh app, Elias and Dave have created that one as support, as a tool. And again, these are just tools. It doesn't mean that that's the one and that's the only one. Use whatever you have, but open your mouth, do a lot of presentations. But if you want to bring some guests, and we are ready for you, we're going to be having opportunity night tomorrow. I'm going to be doing that one. My host for tomorrow is...
I'm trying to bring up the flyer, but it won't load.
Let me find the flyer. Let me see if I can upload it. I have to join in again. Let me just join here. In the meantime, let me just let me see if we have any new guests. Do we have any new guests? Anybody that is brand new? So there's a couple of things as we keep growing. I see a lot, by the way, a lot of new names. So that's why I'm saying, is there a new guest? So lots of new names means we're growing in the English market. So I just want to redefine, since we have just a few minutes, what this group is about. This group is a combination of a lot of groups that are strengthening the North America market. Doesn't mean that if you're in Europe, you can't be here, of course not. But we are growing North America. North America is about to explode. And just like Dave Daughtry says, he's starting in his backyard. He is hitting San Diego. And this is the invitation for all of us, which is hit in your own backyard. And of course, Ana Maria and Ana Rocio, who is in Colombia, but speaks very fluent English, hit North America and Canada, because this is the market that we want to explode. This is where practically the only market that we haven't been able to explode. So this is why we are a great combination of many teams come together. And the official, I guess, team that is hosting it, we're bringing those meetings for you. And, Jennifer, Dan, Cindy had been working for a long time creating this meeting and creating value. And then Dave comes in with Gabby. And so we're just joining. So a couple of things. If you have a great testimonial and you're not afraid to talk, we're looking for testimonials. Connect with Cindy or me or in the group and say, hey, I want to be considered to be in one of the testimonials. If you are, thank you. I was also looking for it, but then I started talking. Yay! Opportunity night. It was Jamie. Sorry, Jamie. It was you. I forgot about you. Jamie is my hostess for tomorrow, and our testimony is Jose Lainez. So same time, different code. Be careful. Tuesdays is the same code always, but Wednesdays is another code, and it's always the same code for Wednesdays. You can go to Dave's calendar if it makes it easier for you. Click on the link that says calendar on his website, and the meetings are there. So that's tomorrow. Wednesdays is opportunity night. Do you have the next one, Cindy, for me? Which is next week. Did she send it to you? The next training?
No,
I have
we have this.
Okay, I have it. So let me just share here my screen.
Until just sharing, Claudia, we have a guest for Adriana. Maybe Cindy, if you read the messages too.
So we have a guest from where?
I see like one message in chat. Is Adriana is our guest, one of them today?
No, Adriana's my sister. So I don't think
so
she's a guest. Does she have a guest? That would be a good question.
He said Adriana is new here.
Adriana, maybe it's not my sister.
Anna Rodriguez.
Jennifer, I'm sorry, Cindy, maybe Jen didn't send me the flyer. You're right. Maybe we don't have the flyer. That's why she didn't send it to you. But I will tell you what the next Tuesday is about. Just because we want to make sure that you don't miss any of the meetings. Let me just go here and look for the Tuesday trainings. And so, of course, I don't want you to miss it because it's me. Michael and I are launching the best version of me challenge. And so a lot of you have already been following this in Spanish, and we want to try and do it both in Spanish and English. So I know my friend My girl Moncada, she's here. She's doing that with me. So what we want to do is create a lot of noise. And it brings me as a good example for what Cindy says. Thank you, Cindy. What a great training. I believe that I have branded myself pretty well on something, which is detox. I love the detox. I talk very well. I have 2 or 3 videos in YouTube that are about, 2,000, 3,000 likes on YouTube. So people think that I know a lot more than what I actually know, but I actually know a lot more than a lot of people know. So it makes me knowledgeable, incredible, and that's my branding. So Kawinder and I have been doing this with J. Michael for a few years, which is launching a challenge, and we launch it every January and every July. And so I want to invite all of the English market to launch it with us. So it used to be called the Detox Challenge. We changed that, but then we called it the Transformation Challenge, and we changed that because it wasn't a detox and it wasn't just a transformation. It was actually about becoming the best version of you, changing small habits, starting with a detox, following with the transformation back, and other. So it just helped a lot, and so I'm just going to help you create a program where you can have your me and my 3 by inviting people to do the challenge. You invite 3 to order the kit, the reset kit in North America. It's 150 points. And so that me and my 3 should bring you or your teams into that bonus system where if you find 3 and you invite 3, and then the next month you get another 3 to get the transform pack, it should follow along, which is what For Life has designed for us. That it's not a secret that the kit is 150. It's 150 for a big reason. So I just want to kind of support you with what I have been doing for a while. So that's next Tuesday training. And with that, we're going to say goodbye. We love you.
I'm going to say just one more thing. Thank you everyone for the messages. Thank you, Santos, for the follow. That's really sweet. And one more thing, I tried to post a link here in the chat. I don't know if it was the right link. I'm going to check it again. But something you want to do for social media, and we can go in depth next time maybe, is the color personalities. Maybe an assignment you guys can have, and I'm going to definitely do it too. I know my color. But is look at your color personality. There's yellow, green, blue, and red. And you want to make sure you're talking to all 4 of them on social media. So we can do that next time, like building your posting schedule and how to talk to people, how to, so that way you can connect to all types of people.
Excellent. And we have Andrea talking about, can you train us on how to do TikTok? And so you know what, it's going to take us the whole year to go through a lot of things. Use your USA for Life official. Jade has done a lot of the trainings on how to do reels. Just go to USA official, the Facebook page, because there is a lot of trainings on how to do something. And the important thing is not how to open a TikTok account. I mean, it is, Andrea. What I mean is you can find that information easy on a YouTube video. But what we want to teach you on these social media trainings is how to apply your For Life or your business, or like Cindy did today, your branding, what you're good at, what you love. And I love the example that she did. You can be a mom with 3 kids, putting the kids to bed and then snacks and everything. And hey, throw a protein bar in there. Hey, throw a little squeezy. I did one, by the way, I was proud because I don't do a lot of TikTok, and I got 800 views having Mateo try the new gummies. And it's a really cute video, and it's actually my best one. I only have like 10 videos on TikTok, and that one is the best one. And so it's Mateo actually trying the new gummies. So again, Andrea, it's not about teaching you how to do your social media. It's about how to apply your For Life business or your branding with what you do in your social media that you're already doing. So personally, if you need some help, I don't do a lot of TikTok, but we can get together, Cindy can get together, but we won't use the whole hour because we only have once a month for social media. We don't know what we're going to bring you next month, but Cindy or Omar will take care of us and make sure that you're doing what you're learning here today. So anything else, Cindy, my love?
No, just like you said, if you want to open an account, like technical things, you can definitely Google, and the rest, whether you do Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, brand left and right. And that is the biggest question. So you can incorporate this training into any social media platform that you have.
Exactly. Very good. Very good. So thank you to all. Also, don't forget, we do have Mentor Mondays on our, it's actually, yeah, check Dave's calendar now. I'm not even sure what link we're using, but because we amalgamated the trainings, now we have, wow, 3 to 4 English trainings every week, including the ones that Dr. Regina does in Kenya, which are daytime for us. 8 p.m. for, you know, the other hemisphere, but you can piggyback on those as well in English because he's a doctor. He does great health talks in English. So we have a lot going on with English, guys. There's no more excuse of, I don't have anything in English. We have a lot now going on in English. So bring it on, bring the people in, because we're all here together, you know, joining hands to bring you the best that we can to get these teams going in North America, because we're taking North America, right, Cindy? Yay! Okay, guys, say hello to, I'm gonna unmute you all. You can say hi to Cindy and thank her. Let me take off those mics that I silenced finally. There we go.
I see you, Betty.
Okay, there you go, everybody. Say thank you, Cindy. Love you, Cindy.
Thank you. Everyone.
Bye. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone. Bye.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very
Thank you, thank
informational.
you.
Loved
Thank you,
it.
everybody. Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much. You're
Anna, for putting
amazing.
the website. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Claudia.